One more time. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Take two. Ning Xia Red. Oh my gosh, thank you for being so patient. Ning Xia Red products from Young Living. My name's Maureen. We've got Gloria and Sandy presenting with me tonight, and we are ready to go. I want to thank everyone for being here. We're going to share the screen, try the preview. Is it up?
Yes.
Yay! Okay, Young Living has amazing nutritional products. Our favorite is the Ning Xia Red line. That is just packed full of nutrients and infused with oils, minerals, vitamins, but mostly wolfberries is the secret ingredient. And we're going to have our presenters kind of go into detail on it. These are the three products that we're going to highlight tonight. Ning Xia Red, which is what we've done a toast for earlier. Ta-da! Put it up again one more time. Yay, Ning Xia Red. And then we're going to do Nitro, Ning Xia Nitro, which is great for focus and energy. We'll go over details on that. And then the Zine, which is the latest and newest product Young Living has. If you're wanting to substitute soft drinks and stuff like that, this is the product for you. All right. So we need to, we've already introduced the presenters. Amy could not be here tonight because her Wi-Fi went out, as I explained earlier, so her name's up on my face right now, and I've hijacked her account. Here we go. We are not medical professionals. We are not here to diagnose, prevent, treat, cure, or do a dance with any disease, condition, or state of being. We are humans with a desire to live long and prosper, and most importantly, make well-informed healthcare decisions for ourselves and our families. We believe that nature has provided us with powerful tools free from toxins. Essential oils have helped us find health, happiness, and freedom. We've been blessed by this information and are compelled to share it with others. We hope this information presented tonight leads you to the same empowerment we discovered once we took the reins of our own wellness plans. So that's in a nutshell. We're all like-minded people. Oily Crunchy people is our community, and we love this product line. We're going to start with what are antioxidants. And antioxidants are nutrients such as vitamins, minerals, and enzymes that help fight off damaging effects of free radicals and environmental toxins. These nutrients help our bodies naturally cycle out the bad and bring in the good. Now, the tricky part about all this, you guys, is basically you got to have the right antioxidants coming in. There are so many over-the-counter products and everything that may or may not have what's the majority items in the label. You just can't, I hate the word trust, but really that's just what comes to mind is you really can't trust anything you just don't know where it's coming from. And that's the thing we love about Young Living is they are seed2seal.com. You can go and research their information, but they provide their products that they're putting out there for us to use from the Seed to Seal procedure. So it's quality control, tested, and we love it. Next up is Know Your Ningxia. Took me a long time to pronounce that, by the way. And if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I don't care because that's how I say it for so many years. That's just what it's going to be. So Ningxia. Young Living's Ning Xia Red line of nutritional products are a favorite and easy way to infuse goodness into our bodies and families' daily routine. You can get it in, like the Ning Xia Red comes in bottles, you can refrigerate, but a couple years ago they came out with these on-the-go packets, which are incredible. You got a couple in your premium starter kit, you throw them in the fridge, and they are pre-measured for 2 ounces, which is the daily recommended dose. So at home or on the go, the Nitro over to the left, you can see, you can, are little tubes, and I also recommend making those, refrigerating those, and then the Zine. So the ease is simply, it's drinkable. I mean, it's something you can take without having to swallow a pill. It's safe for all ages and all people. All right, so with that, I am going to take it to Sandy Benitez, who is going to give us some information and present on Ning Xia Red.
Okay. I'm kind of going to nerd out a little bit on you all and talk about the nutrition profile of the wolfberries. Hopefully it's not too boring what I have to say, because it's pretty interesting. The Ningxia wolfberries, they're packed with protein. They have over 15% of wolfberry is protein. And in the proteins are made up of amino acids. The building block of proteins are amino acids. And there's a few that are in the wolfberries that are super important. One is called leucine. And this is an essential amino acid. It's like, means that our body can't make it. We have to get it in our diet, and Ningxia is a great way to get it. What leucine does is it helps to support healthy muscle tissue. So we keep our muscles strong and healthy. A couple of other amino acids that it has are L-arginine and L-glutamine. And these two work together synergistically, which means that they work better together than each separately, of course. And those support the healthy immune system. Ningxia is just great for helping keep your immune system healthy, boosting your immune system, just keeping your family where it needs to be. So that's the protein. It's also packed with minerals. Is this too boring?
No, keep going. I love it.
Okay.
I'm writing notes too. You just can't see me because I don't know if I'll be able to read it later, but I've got to go.
I'm a super nerd, so I like this stuff, but sometimes I'm like, don't know if other people do or not. Anyway, it's also packed with potassium, and actually the wolfberries are one of the highest dietary sources of potassium that are available. Potassium, this is actually a little bit interesting to some of our audience. I know a lot of our kids have autism, and so y'all might be familiar with this. But potassium, it acts to modulate the release of GABA. GABA is a neurotransmitter that can be calming, and it's a neurotransmitter in the brain. And GABA, if we properly support it, it helps to better maintain and support a healthy brain as we get older too. So not just for our kiddos, but as we're getting older, and even elderly, there's so much incidence of problems with our elderly nowadays. So this would be a great thing if you have parents that are in need of brain support. Ningxia would be great for that. Another mineral that is very high in Ningxia wolfberries is zinc. Zinc is so critical for our healthy immune system. Immunity again. The wolfberries, they contain 5 times as much zinc as Brussels sprouts. No one wants to eat Brussels sprouts anyway, so just take your Ningxia. And they have more zinc than raw eggs. Zinc is, as we get older, we become more and more deficient in zinc. And so it's a great way to replenish it with Ningxia. Let's see. I think we had on the previous slide, I talked about eye health. Ningxia is really high in phytonutrients. Some of them you may have heard it before, even just in like TV commercials you see, like for Centrum or things you can get in the drugstore. Phytonutrients like leucine and zeaxanthin, those two are great for supporting healthy eyes or keeping your eyes normal, functioning properly. And let's see what else I have. We talked a little bit about antioxidants on a previous slide. Antioxidants are rated on what's called an ORAC scale, and that stands for oxygen radical absorbance capacity, but just remember ORAC because who really needs to know that. But dry Ningxia wolfberries are rated 303 on the ORAC scale. Now, just to put that kind of in perspective, blueberries, which when you think of antioxidants, you usually think of blueberries or strawberries or carrots, things like that. Blueberries are 32 on the ORAC scale. Strawberries are 26, oranges are 24, carrots are only 2. I was really surprised to hear that because I always thought carrots were so high in antioxidants. And 303 for dry wolfberries versus 2 for carrots. It's a pretty big difference.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's another thing that I found really interesting, and I have a little bit of a personal story on this one. When I was reading about wolfberries, I found out that they were really important for high altitude stress. This summer, my husband and my son went on a 12-day hiking trek through the mountains in New Mexico with the Boy Scout troop. And we live in Brownsville, which is pretty much almost at sea level. So they were training and hiking and exercising and whatnot. But you know, when you are at 0 or 100 sea level and you're going to go hike up the mountains up to 14,000 altitude, your body is going to be in a huge amount of stress. Your oxygen in your body is going to be less. You're taking in less oxygen. It's easy to get sick. So what they did is they supplemented with Ningxia as they were preparing. I would say probably 6 months prior to going, this is when they started working out and preparing and hiking and doing all that. But they went there, they had no problems whatsoever. Their stamina was great. They didn't get altitude sickness, which is pretty common. And they ended up hiking Mount Baldy, which is, if I remember correctly, like 12,500 feet above sea level. I could be wrong on the number, but it's really high. So that was really helpful in our family. And my husband would just take a shot of it. My son doesn't like it, typical super sensitive autism kid. So what I would do with him is I would take 2 ounces of Ningxia, and I would take a frozen banana, or if my banana wasn't frozen, I would put some ice in it, and I would use like almond milk or coconut milk and put it in the blender and blend it up, little shake, and he loved it. So it's like a little treat, but healthy good for you. So let's see what else. Did I cover everything?
Yeah, I'm just going to go to the next slide that you kind of mentioned all of these. I know.
I'm all over the place. I'm sorry.
No. This is perfect. So what I was going to tell everybody is on your keyboard, you can hit, at least on the Mac keyboard, you can hit Shift and Command at the same time, and then the number 4, and you'll get a little cross deal, which will allow you to drag, and you can take a screenshot, because this is exactly what Sandy was saying about all the great things that are in zinc as amino acids and things. This is wonderful. So I'll give it 2 seconds for you to do that. And then this
The thing is, if we take a picture, our faces are on the right, so we can't. Really. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I just screenshots are so much easier than a picture to me. But and then this is the breakdown of the things you talked about at the very beginning, Sandy. So love it. Thank you.
Perfect.
Okay, so I'm just going to jump back in here real quick and talk about Ning Xia Nitro. This is something I found I use literally every day. I was giving a presentation for 300 people, and I had like 2 hours sleep the night before, and I was exhausted. And so I went and I grabbed my Ning Xia Red, and I poured 3 ounces, which I usually just do 2 a day. So I poured 3, and then I put my nitro in, and I squeezed it in and took it and drank it on the way. And it was the best class I ever gave on a presentation level. And I thought, wow, this stuff really is good. I mean, they promote it for energy. It's packed full of essential oils, botanical extracts, D-ribose, has ginseng, and green extract tea, which is the natural caffeine aspect. But it's extremely good for cognitive focus. I have not given it to my son yet, because he's extremely sensitive. He's got a sensitive system. But if anybody has given it to their kids, I'd love to hear their experience with it and everything. So nitro is a must-have. You can mix it. You can take it straight up in your water. I've taken it straight. Not a big fan of just the straight-up taste, because it's pretty strong. But anyway, I put it in water or I put it in my Ning Xia Red, and it's wonderful. Have it every day. It comes in, I think 16 are in a box. Then this is just a little more information on it. It's promoted with that energy on the go. Oh, here, I wrote down how I use it and how it can be used. Take a shot of nitro when your early in the morning routine demands alert and quick start to the day. Keep nitro on hand to help you stay sharp throughout your workday. And store nitro in your gym bag for a boost during your workout. I have to say, I've been traveling a lot, and the Ningxia Red packets, I do get worried if they leak, so I only take a few of those, but I took a whole bag. I took a whole bag of nitro with me. And so when I was at a trade show, it was great because I just poured it in my water I had, and boom, I had my brain working again. Energized during all-day adventures outside and inside, and pack nitro while traveling to help stay alert and upbeat while exploring new territories and ventures. So nitro, the only other thing I needed to say about it, and it was like what's all in it, I did kind of highlight the main ingredients, but you can get on the Young Living website, and it's got bilberry and blackcurrant, raspberry, strawberry, cranberry, coconut nectar, and natural flavors, pectin. Anyway, it's got a few other ingredients on there you might want to go to the Young Living website and see, just in case you are sensitive to anything. And now I'm going to pass it on over to Gloria to bring in our Ningxia Zing.
Yay!
Yay!
So excited about this drink. I got super excited last year when they presented the Ningxia Zing in convention. For me, it was like, okay, I needed this drink. I need to give up my Coke a day, my can of Coke again. I quit Red Bull like 15 years ago. When I used to work in the restaurant business, I was drinking a lot of Red Bull, and until one day I had to go to the hospital because of that. So I wish 15 years ago we had Ningxia when I was working nonstop at the restaurant. Ningxia, thanks to Sandy and the husband, I got to drink it over there. One day I was just crazy about to get it, and I think Sandy bought one for me, and I was like, yeah, thank you, Sandy. And I loved it from day one. Since then, I put it on my ER every month until 2 months ago that went out of stock because they changed a little bit the formula. So I'm going to talk about it because I had the chance to drink the new formula on Tuesday. Yeah. So, well, we live in this soda world that we are so used to drink something that has carbonated water, something like, bubbly and caffeine. And this is the perfect drink to change that. When you have that time of the day that you want something with caffeine, but a natural caffeine, and you want something kind of sweet, but not that much, and you want energy, this is why this is so perfect. It has this drink, well, I had the chance to taste it on Tuesday, so whoever tasted before it was kind of very sweet. I don't know who of you, but you can hear later who tried it before. It was kind of sweet, it was spicy, but a little sweet. This time, it has the same ingredients, kind of. I'll tell you what they changed. So it has the wolfberry puree, it has the blackberry juice, it has pear juice that it didn't have before. It has the white tea extract, which gives the natural caffeine. It has lime essential oil. It has black pepper essential oil. And they have a lot of vitamins, vitamin B3, B6. It has vitamin E, and it has vitamin A, which I didn't know. And so it's kind of a really good drink as well. And of course, it has the sparkling water, so it makes it sparkling. And it's very soft. It's not that sweet now. It has a stevia, it has no sugar, so it has only 35 calories, which is really great because maybe in the middle of the day you want to drink something and you don't want calories. It has only 35 milligrams of natural caffeine from the white tea. So it's a really cool drink. You're drinking a soda, but you're drinking something, very natural, and it has all the properties of the wolfberries with you. So something fun. What I was going to say, the price of the Ningxia, it's for 12 cans, $34. So ends up to be like $2.84 each can. Today, I went to have some lunch at Whole Foods, and I bought, it was an aloe vera drink that it has sugar, and it had, some things that you don't want to drink. And it was $3. So I said, I wish they sell zinc here, which will not, but I'm like, I wish I had this thing, and it's less expensive, and you can have it at home, and when you need some energy, you just drink it. I'm going to share what happened to me on Tuesday, very quick. I went to, so I recommend this drink. You have it like during the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, not at night. Why? I went to a Young Living Spanish class. They was the first one in the East Coast. They did it in Fort Lauderdale, so I drove 1 hour. I went to the class. It was amazing. All the Young Living Spanish team. It was amazing. They went to San Diego, then they went to Puerto Rico, now Florida. So they're going to be all around the States. Amazing, amazing class. And so I got there, and of course they had all these things to drink. It was like a mini convention that you can try all the oils and you can try all the drinks. So I was there. I was a little tired driving. I said, okay, I'm going to have a shot. I had a shot of Ningxia. And then they say, oh, do you want to have a nitro? I said, sure, no problem. So I had a nitro. I said, good, because, they asked me, they asked if some silver leader was there. And I said, yeah. And they say, oh, can you share it at the end of the class? I say, of course. So I say, I need a nitro, so I'm, more energetic and focused. And then they pass around the zinc. And that was when I said, yeah, give me a zinc because it's going to be good. I have to drive back and the class is going to be finishing late. So I had this thing, but I had a Ningxia and I had a nitro. So it was 10 p.m., the class finished. It went great on the presentation. I had the chance to share for 20 minutes. It was amazing. I drove back. I was talking with Maureen over the phone, and I had, driving, energetic. But I came home at 11 p.m., and I couldn't go back to sleep till 2 in the morning. And I swear, I usually go to sleep at 11. So these drinks give you a lot of energy. So I work in the computer. I did graphics for Young Living in Spanish and English. I sent emails to all my downline. So it was a great night of work. But it really brings your, energy up. So that's my sharing today. I had to share because it never happened to me. I usually, like 11 p.m., I'm like just falling. So, but it's a cool thing. So I just want to share. It's a really good drink. Thank you.
Thank you, Gloria. I know, I love that story when you told me you didn't go to bed till that late, and I thought, man, there should be a little bit of a warning saying don't do a combination of Ningxia, Nitro, and Zing, after 6 p.m.
No.
Unless you're playing an all-nighter, and then I guess
Start at 11 a.m., but don't do it after 7 p.m.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you. And Sandy, thank you too, honey. Okay, so back on the ending, we've covered our Ning Xia Red, we've covered our Nitro, we've covered our Zing. And best way to get the Ning Xia product line is, of course, to have a wholesale membership. And if you don't have one, contact the person who has introduced you to Young Living from Oily Crunchy People, and use their member number to enroll to get your wholesale membership. The cool thing, which I'll go over in just a minute, is with the wholesale prices, you can get it individually, or if you enroll with Essential Rewards, which is a monthly Essential Reward program, you will get more of a savings, and you get access to special Essential Reward kits, and the Ning Xia Red Essential Reward Kit is one of them. It's really good because the shipping can really add up because those bottles are really heavy. And if you get the Essential Reward Kit, you get a break on shipping. You get 4 bottles, big bottles, yeah. And I go through one of these probably every 3 weeks, if that gives anybody an idea. And if it's, well, it's for myself and my son, if the rest of the family starts taking it, then it's a bottle every 2 weeks. And then they have the packets, which I'm all out of, that you can see in the graphic. And those are great to throw in the fridge and in summertime freezer because they make great little slushies. Then, if you don't have a wholesale membership, there is a enrollment Ning Xia Red Premium Starter Kit. And this is phenomenal. I loved getting my starter kit with my oils because that's really was my focus. But if oils are overwhelming to you and you just want 1 or 2, contact a really crunchy person and they can help you get those. But if you want to dive into the Ning Xia Red Infusion lifestyle, this is the way to go. You get the Ning Xia Red bottles, you get the packets, you get some nitro, so you're getting these products. You don't get the zing, but this is a great way to start. And then you get some oils, you get Stress Away and some samplers. And it's just a very amazing package that wasn't available when I signed up, over 10 years ago, but it's available now. All right, so that's the end of our class on the information. We want to thank everyone for coming, and reach out to your Early Crunchy person, get their member number to enroll under, because that's the only way you can be part of the Early Crunchy community, to enroll under an Early Crunchy person member. Okay, while we're here, I want to call on everybody who's on the class. So Nikki, you and I talked earlier. What do you want to share about one of your favorite products? I'm going to stop the share on this, and then we'll get Nikki. Tell us all. What's some of your favorite products of these 3?
We use Ningxia every day, the kids and me. And Nicholas gets it in the morning. He's my picky eater, so it's really hard to get a good amount of nutrients in him. Very picky. Not on the spectrum, he's just picky. My other child that's on the spectrum eats everything, but anyway. So Nicholas he'll get his 2 ounces in the morning, then he gets one of those little pouches in his lunch for at lunchtime. And then if he's acting kind of tired and droopy when he comes home from school, I'll give him another one because he just needs it. It just really helps him with the energy and getting all those nutrients in. And he's also a swimmer, competitive swim team, and I'm pretty high up in the group. And so when he goes to his swim meets, I put one in his baggie and I tell him, okay, drink this about 20 minutes before your hardest event. And he's gotten his best times every time in those events when he drinks his Ning Xia Red before his hardest event. So,
so you're giving him 4 to 6 ounces a day if he does the competitions?
Yeah, I up it on competitions. Definitely up it on competitions. But then he has one that he has 20 minutes right before whatever his hardest event is for him. And then he gets his best time.
I love that. It's kind of like you don't want to share that with the other swim teams because
I know.
that way they keep winning. It's natural energy.
Yeah. And then for me, I actually, and this is kind of weird and it probably doesn't work for everybody. You already know this one. But I can take nitro before I go to bed and I will sleep the best night I have ever slept in my life.
Wow.
It does completely opposite. I don't know why. It just relaxes me and I go to sleep quicker. It's very strange. The first time I had it, I took it in the afternoon because Lee told me I had some samples of it, and Lee had said, just go take a Ningxia, I'll help you get through the afternoon. And I fell asleep, and I was late picking the kids up from school because I crashed so hard, and I had just taken the Nitro. So
I'm wondering, okay, so Becky on chat is saying, she said her husband says it calms him down too.
yeah, isn't that strange?
It's not, I think it's cool. I'm just I'm going through some of the product, the ingredients and stuff. And I mean, black pepper, vanilla, I don't know what it would be that does that, but that's so good to know. I think everybody should test it out. Be prepared.
Yeah, because you never know.
Have a party, and if not, have a good night's sleep. So.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try that. Because, yeah, that's cool. I don't know if I'm going to try it on Jonathan, but I'll definitely try it on myself. Thank you, Nikki.
You're welcome.
Okay, who else do we have? Louise, do you want to share anything on chat?
I love it's just neat. I don't put anything in it. I love the Nitro and I love the Ning Xia Red, and I just wish that Nitro was bigger because I just love the taste of it.
Okay, since you're Nikki's mom, though, Denise, does it make you tired? I'm just curious of the biogenetics.
No, not at all. I don't know where she gets that from. Lavender too. Lavender doesn't work on Nikki either.
Mm-mm.
Ah, you've got the reverse energies going. I like it. Cool. I think we need the gamuts of everybody having different, Well, cool. Okay, and then Becky, you said about your husband on the chat here. So Sandy, do you want to share just another recipe?
Sure. These are just shots, and I didn't make them up. I'm fortunately not that creative. However, they're pretty good. And I will post these on OCP Facebook afterwards in case anyone misses it. But the first one is called To Your Health. And you take 2 ounces of the Ning Xia Red, and then you put in 1 drop of orange, 2 drops of tangerine, and 1 drop of thieves. So with the orange and the tangerine, you're going to get that boost of limonene, which is antioxidant, great for your immune system. And then thieves, everyone loves thieves. I'm going to give it a little bit of a spicy flavor.
That sounds really good. That makes me think it's a great glutathione kicker, getting that lymphatic system going with the tangerine, orange, and thieves along with the Ning Xia Red. That's a great cocktail to get going in the morning.
Yep.
Yum.
The next one is called the Holy Cow. I know it's your shot of Ningxia, 1 drop of peppermint, 1 drop of frankincense, and 1 lemon.
I try that.
I'm not a big fan of frankincense taste, but worth a try.
Well, with that other stuff, maybe it hides it a little more.
Yeah. And I think when we were at convention 2 years ago, we were doing all kinds of shots. I don't even know. Those people were crazy. Earl, I think his name was.
I think he was the shot guy that we all went to.
We had frankincense and shots, and my husband loved it. I'm like, I don't know, but.
Your husband loved it.
Yeah. He's crazy. He loves everything.
That's awesome. Well, anybody else want to add another recipe or anything they've tried that they want to share?
I put it in kombucha.
Which one? Did you put nitro or Ning Xia Red or both?
Ning Xia Red.
Okay. I know. Or did you go to sleep? I know. It's like, that's your nighttime cocktail. Nikki's going to be adding her vodka to her kombucha and then her nitro. That's cool. That's great.
Maureen, I had one more recipe.
Yes.
This one is called Who Let the Dogs Out? Okay?
I love that name.
I don't know. Okay. This is what it says. It's your shot of Ningxia, 1 drop of lemon, 2 tangerine, 1 frankincense, and 1 cinnamon. And then what it says you can do, okay, imagine you're doing a tequila shot. You know how you put the lemon or lime on your hand and the salt? It says to put a drop of cinnamon on your hand and then lick it and then do the shot. So
you do the cinnamon in the shot and on your hand?
that's what it said. Yeah.
We're going to have a party. We can do
I
a new party.
Not party.
That's right.
Party.
A shot party. I love it. Well, thank you, Sandy. Thank you, ladies. And if there's any gents out there who are on there and I don't see them. But thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I loved this. I love sharing what everybody's using. Nikki, I have been using this stuff for over 10 years, and now I got something new to try with the Nitro. That's what I love about all this stuff. Don't you guys love sharing learning new stuff, no matter how long you've been using these oils and products?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, thank you guys so much, and we will have this recorded and posted in the next few days when I figure it out, or I get a hold of Amy to show me. But in the meantime, be happy, be healthy, be free, OCP, and we will see you guys soon. Thank you.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.